So the Las Vegas Raiders has officially fired Antonio Pierce as a first year head coach, being 4-13 to end the season. Now, the Las Vegas Raiders fired Antonio Pierce in his full season as a head coach. The team did announce it today. I was at work at the time and I was coaching basketball when the news came out, so that's why I'm so late of doing this video. But if this is your first time ever being here, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, me personally, I can say this. I knew this was happening. A lot of people thought this is still kind of a shocker when it comes to Antonio Pierce being no longer the head coach. I knew once Tom Brady got in here and I knew how the product was on the football field for the Las Vegas Raiders, and me being a Las Vegas Raiders fan, I knew this was going to happen. It was just the writings on the wall with Antonio Pierce. I understand people might feel like he didn't have much success with it. But let me give y'all a quick breakdown of this whole season of the Las Vegas Raiders before I get into anything else. Now, number one, we started off the year with not really having a true quarterback. We didn't go into the NFL draft trying to get a quarterback. We didn't go into free agency trying to get a better caliber quarterback, and we end up going with Gardner Minshew. Do we blame that on Antonio Pierce, or do we blame that on Tom Telesco? Given Gardner Minshew that type of money. Number two, when it comes down to it, you decide to, now this is on a coaching standpoint, you decide to go with Gardner Minshew, knowing that everybody wanted you to go with Aiden O'Connell. And from what I'm hearing, it's saying that you really wanted to go with Aiden O'Connell, but who actually did that? Was it Mark Davis or was it Antonio Pierce? Number three, we understand that you are a motivator and you are a leader in the locker room for the Las Vegas Raiders. But when it comes to football operations as a head coach, I don't think Antonio Pierce had this team fully prepared starting the season. I don't think he know how to do any clock management when it comes to giving timeouts or the right personnel on the football field. Don't get me wrong, in the beginning of the year, he had Devontae Adams. He drafted Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer, Jacoby Myers. I mean, we lost a few players like Josh Jacobs, Jermaine Illuminor, Grant Van Roten, a few other players on defense like Amik Robinson. But a lot of those players with the bad teams outside of Amik Robinson, but neither here or there. Now, the Raiders are retaining general manager Tom Telesco, who has been hired for the role last season, that told ESPN Adam Schefter. Now, I can say this, that the Raiders are a limited owner, which Tom Brady is expected to be a part of the collaborative committee to interview the head coaching candidates and support the owner, Mark Davis, according to league sources. Now, this is what the Las Vegas Raiders had to say in their statement of firing Antonio Pierce. And it says that we appreciate Antonio's leadership first as an intern head coach in the past season as a head coach. Antonio Pierce grew up as a Raiders fan and his silver and black roots runs deep. We are grateful for his ability to reignite what it means to be a Raider throughout the entire organization, and we wish him nothing but the best for Antonio and his family in the future, and the team said that in a statement. Now, we all know that Antonio Pierce was hired last season as the team coach, serving his interim head coach in 2023, and the Raiders fall to 4-13 in the record on this season. He said to the media that when it comes to availability on Monday, that he was operating as he would remain the team's coach, acknowledged that he had not yet met with Mark Davis. Now, the Raiders did lose recently 34-20 to the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday and finished the season on a 10-game that included a 10-game losing streak, and the fifth longest since 2014 to that when the Raiders opened up 0-10. Now, the Raiders look to hire a fifth head coach since relocating to Las Vegas from Oakland in 2020, and their ninth since Davis took over as the owner upon the death of his father, Al Davis. Now, the Las Vegas Raiders, as of right now, will have the 6th overall pick, and we were last in our division, which is one of the best divisions in football. Now, but it's going to be very interesting to see what type of coaches that Tom Brady is looking for, what type of coaches that Tom Telesco was looking for and what type of coaches Mark Davis is looking for to change the culture in Las Vegas. I'm sorry to say, but the inconsistency of changing coaches since we got to Las Vegas has been atrocious. It has been atrocious. But at the end of the day, you got to move on from a guy that, when it comes to football operations and actually coaching a football team, he wasn't built for that just yet. Yes, he got the experience under his belt, which is a good thing. It's absolutely a good thing. But now you got mad candidates like Mike Vrabel, Robert Slayer, Todd Monken, Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn. Even you want to look into the college ranks like Marcus Freeman, which I don't think Marcus Freeman is going to leave Notre Dame. But you have so many other candidates and a list of candidates that could be a Raiders head coach. And me personally, I'm not going to say who I want as a head coach right now, because some of these coaches are still coaching, like Brian Flores and, Kellen Moore. I'm not saying these names could be Raiders head coaches or Raiders offensive coordinators, but there's a lot of good coaches that's still coaching right now in the league for the wild card and trying to get a Super Bowl for us to be interviewing anyone. Now, Mike Vrabel might be one that might be highly interested. A lot of people say Mike Vrabel might be that guy. I don't know if he's that guy. I don't know yet. But whatever this process that the Las Vegas Raiders want to do, this is the best way that they need to do it. And that's with Tom Brady being involved. A football guy that won 7 Super Bowls and know what an organization looked like when it comes to winning. So Tom Telesco, the same way, he knows how to draft. Like, he drafted Justin Herbert in not San Diego, but the Los Angeles Chargers. He drafted Joey Bosa. He drafted, a few other good players that's on that team right now. And right now, we need to go out and get some players in the draft, get some players in free agency that actually fit what we want to build here for the Las Vegas Raiders. Simple as that. But let me know what y'all think about this video. How do you feel about Antonio Pierce being fired from the Las Vegas Raiders, and who should be the head coach next? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next live stream or in the next video. Peace.